the three are Glenn Farfinger, Curly Joe, and the Abbot have been knocked out last episode from sleeping gas while they were at Elmer's Tainted Horse Meat Snack Shack. Just a little bit of the show what happened before. So good. So how are you liking that burger there, Abbott? Don't you like it? It's tainted horse meat. It's some of the finest, most acquired taste in all of Cracked Ohio. It doesn't taste right. It tastes terrible. That's how you know it's great. It's a quiet taste. And oh no, Jamie, it doesn't taste right. It tastes really not good. My stomach is saying things to me that it's not a happy feelings. I see there's a green bucket right over there. Don't mind me. I'm going to. Wow, that's very rude, Abbott. But that's that new people to Cracked Ohio have that. Is there sleeping gas everywhere? It's getting all sleepy in here. It's just normal to have some sleeping gas. Oh, what do you mean? It's not normal at all. Oh no. Hours later, they wake up in a police interrogation room. Oh, my head is spinning. It's spinning so much, Abbott. What? That horse meat. What did you do to me, you cretins? Oh, well. Listen, man. We've eaten that stuff plenty of times, and we didn't end up in a police interrogation room. Police interrogation room? Oh, Jamie, oh, no. Oh, no, what are we doing in here? I don't know. This can't be good. And then, all of a sudden, a police officer comes in the room. And the police officer looks like Pooh Guppy Adams, of course. Okay, you three, shenanigans, huh? Wait, what we think of shenanigans? Well, you three are in a lot of trouble. Officer, are you sure you could please tell us what we did wrong? First off, eating at Elmer's Tainted Horse Meat, and I just start throwing up and falling asleep on top of the table. And then that's just wrong. It's an insult to our national well-being. But actually, there's a bunch of other things that are involved. But my superior's going to be talking to you. Oh no, a superior. You do know what that means. It's probably Dark Milo, right? That's the only superior part of this world. And so then the officer leaves, and then they're sat there waiting, because that's what they do. They have you sit for a while, even if it's a doctor or whatever, because it gets that anxiety up, gets your stress built up. They get them to turn against each other, and then they hear a knock on the door, and a man walks in the room, and it basically is KOJACK from the old TV show, the Tully Seville. Greetings. So, I hear you three numbskulls have walked into my beloved town. You walk into my beloved Elmer's Tainted Horse Meat Snack Shack. Who none of us love you. I'm sorry, sir. Maybe we have your name. Well, you could call me KOJACK, Officer KOJACK here. Oh, that's that guy from the old TV show, you know? Yeah, I remember that guy. Well, listen here. Now, you were in our beloved Overstood horse meet, and, I'll tell you, you fell asleep or vomiting everywhere. Like, what is your dysfunction? I will let you know, that meat is absolutely awful. Ow! Don't you ever make fun of Elmer's tainted horse meat snack shack. You know, I can actually understand you slapping him like that. Yeah, but that's really out of order. You don't understand our ways. Now, first off, I need to understand. Where do you three come from? 'Cause you don't look like us. You don't sound like us. Well, of course, we don't look like a Pooh Guppy Adams. We don't talk like that with the inhale voice. So, of course, we don't sound like that. You will shut up. You talk too much. This is not good, gentlemen. Listen, Detective KOJACK. I think this you need to understand. You know that we don't mean any harm, but when your restaurant is being filled with sleeping gas. Sleeping gas? What are you talking about, sleeping gas? You people are nuts. Alright, I'm getting an alert now on my phone here. Alright, you three can go for now. We're keeping an eye on you, okay? Well, thank you. Thank you, Detective KOJACK. Yeah, thanks a lot for letting us go, and we don't mean any harm. And then after they leave, on the monitor, well, someone appears everyone's seen before.
Yes, yeah, KOJACK, yeah. You can let them go for now, because that's part of it. We're starting to put that pressure on them. There'll be more instructions coming soon.
Doc Milo, yeah. You know, now you're someone we love.
Oh, thank you so much. I am a lovable person. Very lovable person.
Okay, so, yeah, we'll do what you want. You know, do you want them to play the game, of course?
Oh, of course. We're a gaming show. We need those views.
Well, we playing some AEW, watching some AEW. Joe, so, yeah, we're really getting in some weird situations. Well, this is standard business here at Saturnrod. There's always something. So, well, we're playing AEW, and you know, it's kind of an Aki light game, you know, and it's something, you know. Has its upsides and downsides, but sometimes we have fun. We're gonna be the bunny, and she looks awful. her character model looks awful, and everyone on the Reddit was pretty much saying what garbage it looks like, and it's because it's Ukes. Ukes is generally not a very great company, you know. That in the past they got lucky. They could blame things. They could blame things on WWE or 2K or whatever, and now they have no one to go to. Yay. Keep the mask on. Keep the mask on. Keep the mask on. Yeah, keep the mask on. Well, we tried to be her a little bit. She's not all that great, you know. She's slap, slap, slap. Like, I think a lot of the girls usually do more than that. She's not really, well, as far as the moves she has, it's not nothing that I would really recommend you use, you know. But, well, I mean, well, it's sort of kind of like, okay. It's kind of, you know, one of those characters they put in, you know, that's like, sort of like, okay, whatever. You know, it's not like Death Valley Drivers, you know, she's not like Perry Saturn or something, you know, like someone really good, and, you know, not Manami Toyota or something, or Megumi Kudo or something. That's really going back in the past as far as Japan and stuff. And those are women, you know. We're so, you know. Our big boss man, Curly Joe. That's a guy. That's Big Boss Man. That's we love our Big Boss Man here at Saturn Rod, but sorry to say, you know, Cobb County, Georgia doesn't have its Joshi wrestlers, so. Out there, elbow. That's kind of cool. I'll slap, punch in the face. It's like our poor girl getting beat up. Yeah, we're being the bunny. I don't really get it, you know, because, I mean, you know, like, what's the gimmick? Is there a gimmick? Is she like, well, listen, you know, I'm from the Briar Patch, and I've been through a hard life, you know, like, I've been, you know, I've had over 500 children, and you know, and the big bunny, the big husband bunny, you know, like, you don't understand what it's like to give birth to 500 baby bunnies, you know, like, and then it doesn't help, you know, that the farmer is always chasing me when I try to eat from his vegetable garden. You don't understand the life I've had. And now I'm wrestling. Now I'm wrestling against a guy who does barbed wire matches. Like, you don't understand what I've been through in my life as the bunny. Now that, if I was a booker, I would tell her, that's your gimmick, that you don't wear a bunny outfit. No, girl, you don't understand. You don't wear a bunny outfit, but it's like you are the bunny. Like, you know what I mean? Like you've lived a life in the Briar Patch, and yeah, you do that little dance there, you know, but you've been through so much. You've had over 5,000 children from you know, the fact that, you know, bunnies, like, you know, they you ever hear, you know, about how they procreate? I mean, they create children like crazy, you know. So your body's been through a lot, and it doesn't help that you're getting chased all the time by wild animals, and you know, you're constantly got stresses to deal with. You're trying to avoid getting ran over by cars, and now you're facing John Moxley. Now you're facing John Moxley. It's like, what? Oh my God, her face! It's so awful. The eyes are popping out of the head. Oh, no! And then I could see it. The farmer grabs the bunny by the back of the neck and says, Oh, there she is. That's it, Bunny. I caught you last time. I'm taking you to the local city. There is a show in town for AEW. You're going to face John Moxley. You're going to pay. And then, of course, she's like, oh, you don't know what I can do. So that's the story of the bunny. Unfortunately, the poor bunny was not given a very good 3D model. So I'm sorry to say. So I gotta ask, are we gonna do that stadium stampede? I know it's been a while. Well, that's the problem. That means right now, folks, we're playing this on an Xbox Series X. So here's the dilemma. In order to play that on this, we need to pay $9.99 a month to play Stadium Stampede. Are you serious? Are you serious? Folks, we can play Elder Scrolls Online for free on this. They let you do it. Now think about it. You would say, why do they let you do it? Well, they say, well, it's free to play. Well, we've owned the disc. We've never had to subscribe to that to play that. But because it's Bethesda has some, they have influence over, and poor Aubrey, the poor referee now has been put in the battle royal. So, but luckily she's got training, so she knows how to wrestle. So, she actually does a pretty good job. And I really don't like how the fact you can't really choose what to do in this. Well, you can't really do nothing, Joe. I mean, this game is sort of notorious for not allowing you to really do much of anything. It doesn't allow you to, do any kind of customization to the actual rules in the match. For a game that claims to be influenced by No Mercy and all that, it doesn't even seem to. It only has sort of a little bit, and it's still fun. It can be still fun, but it's frustrating because they could have gone really the whole mile, and they only went 10 minutes down the road. If they had just went another half hour, they could have really, just make it just like it, And there Aubrey got rid of Christian. So like I said, again, it's, we gotta pay $9.99 a month to play something that's mostly against bots. I hate to say that to you, but there's actually not that many people playing online. I mean, before the Stadium Stampede came out, there was only maybe 30 people playing. I mean, we're talking about a mode that requires 30 people. So if there's less that, then basically what they do is they fill it in with bots, which is fine. We love here at Santagrad bots. We love robots. We just like bots. We don't really like people. Because the people are just sneaky. And they'll just do rolling leg sweeps all the time. That's not fun. But here's the thing is, if you're playing against bots, then there's no excuse they should really have an offline mode then. So then you would go, well, is there any other option? Yes, there is, but we won't be able to stream it. And that is that if we were to buy a copy on Nintendo Switch, because it's only like 10 it's only like what, $20 a year or something like that to have full access to Nintendo's online. And then you have a streaming Game Boy, you have streaming Nintendo, you have streaming Super Nintendo. I mean, those are pretty good options, because then you always have access to the classics on the Nintendo Switch. And that's cool. But what's not cool is the fact that if you have AEW on that, then you have to have your webcam to film the screen, or you need a webcam. You need either that, or you need a capture card. And we don't even have a dedicated PC here. We have just a mini PC, which, mind you, has like an AMD Ryzen 9. I mean, 7 or 9, like really high up. I mean, for the time, I mean, it's still a very nice little PC. We've had no problems with it. And if we did, we'd just get another one. Unfortunately, I forgot what I was going to even really talk about. But, I know you could say, well, then what about Steam? Well, you can do that, but then you got to pay $60. I know they like to make the joke like, oh, well, Steam Stampede's free, You still need to own a copy of AEW. So, no, it isn't. You still got to pay $60. It blows my mind. You'd think like on Nintendo Switch, this game has gone down in price. It still hasn't. It's still $60 for stuff that's not even complete. I'm just sorry to say, there's things I'm a little disappointed about it. I mean, don't get me wrong. When we did this recording, we were having fun. We had the bunny. Fortunately, right now though, as you can see, it's all computer controlled. And what we did, what we learned, is that if you play on easy, the matches are shorter. Not shorter, but longer, because the computer won't react quite as fast. Believe it or not, a computer still can, though. I mean, don't think the computer's just going to stand there the whole time. Believe it or not, I hate to really say this, but really Revenge had pretty shitty AI. Revenge wasn't a very good with AI sometimes. But, yeah, so if you make those matches longer where you're not, like, feeling like you have to end the match quick, because otherwise the computer is going to pin you at any time and you're never going to get out. So I think Thunder Rosa was an NWA World Women's title holder. I can remember. I think she may actually have been on NWA Power at one point. Though Aubrey's been in there the whole time. She's holding on, It's kind of crazy that the bunny, like that DLC had been like, I don't know, it was like they kind of held off from that for quite a while, and then it was supposed to come out, I think, like last July. It was come out like in, of course I should really not say that, because this is when this video comes out, it's going to be like July of 2024. So it's it's like last year, when this game came out. The DLC that have Bunny was supposed to be like really like a month or two after the game, and instead they just waited so long. And then of course when Bunny came out, it was like, it was a real disappointment. At first I thought this was Mero, like, Johnny B. Bad. It really just blows my mind they didn't put in like at least, I mean, even Revenge had that battle royal mode where it first starts with 4 guys, and when you eliminate a guy, another guy comes in. Like, really? Like, why would they not? Why would you not put that in? I mean, you could have the Casino Battle Royal. It's just a mode. So you have the Casino Battle Royal, but then you can also have that as well for the people who want just a traditional four player or 4 computer or whatever battle royal. It's just lazy. I honestly think the way it is, it's like they really put the wrestling sort of like, the wrestling is almost like secondary to the mini games, which is really weird. Like, they really were into those mini games. Like, I don't think I like they were trying to, like, it was like they wanted more than just the wrestling fans. They wanted video game fans. They wanted the people like Mario Party. I think they had Mario Party on their minds when it came to this. Like even Stadium Stampede. That's like, they had, like, when it came to Stadium Stampede, they even that is just pretty much just Fortnite. So, some people are kind of saying too that some of the stuff about that doesn't make sense from a wrestling aspect, because a lot of it isn't pro wrestling. See, like, even in a big sort of like hardcore sort of battle royal, I mean, the guys aren't gonna run away and hide from each other. You know what I mean? Like, that's like, that's the point of a battle royal, is like it's kind of hit and run tactics. Like you hit, then you run, then you maybe hide a little bit, and then once a few more people get eliminated, then you can start showing your colors. And that doesn't even make sense in pro wrestling, because unless you're a heel, but for the most part, it's you're not wanting to do chicken tactics. You want to do tactics that work. And here comes the Bunny. Remember, from Briar Patches Unknown, the Bunny, who's had over 5,000 baby bunny children. And this guy is just trashing her. Like, she's not selling. She's like, slap, 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 slap. And he's just like, you have got to be kidding me, girl. Like, you got to at least say that's at least based. That's like, like, I'm not even selling for her. You think I'm going to sell for her? And, well, he took the Russian leg sweep for her. So he's like, all right, because Tony Khan's like, oh, now come on, man, like, come on, just take some of her stuff, you don't have to take the slaps, just take the ouch, big kicks in the face and stomach. This Bunny has been through a lot, from Briar Patches Unknown, Yeah, she's been through a lot, you know. Well, yeah, you would be for a lot too, you know. Bunnies, they say about breed like bunnies, you know. And she's probably an entire country's population has been provided by the. Well, okay, I'm going too far. It's a very good thing that the AEW wrestlers don't actually watch this. We might get in trouble. Yeah, well, especially the way how snowflake everything is lately. Of course, you don't know. By the time this video comes out, you know what, it'll be like 2025 or something. You know, maybe things have like radically changed. Who knows? I mean, 2024. We're dating ourselves really, really far in the future. Maybe we should be a little more closer to when things come out, you know. Wow, Joe, like I said, you know, I mean, that means we gotta like have like timetables, and that's not a Saturn Grod thing. Well, that's the one thing you gotta look out for in this game is if your health starts to get too low, and a lot of moves, you know, can really hurt your character and slow them down. So you could actually cause yourself a lot of damage. So even though you would say, it's funny. I thought I put this on easy, but some of the modes may be still stuck in like all elite. So we get kind of wrecked. We're getting thrown around like a Barbie doll rag doll here. Jeez. Just blonde hair flopping around like crazy. Oh, a nice slow, steady neck drop. Slap. Slap. Yeah, number 1 in the house. And we're going to be going against Cody Rhodes. Oh, drop kick to the back of Jericho. I don't know what happened right there. That was kind of weird. It was kind of like she kind of fell to the ground like nobody had hit her. I just said something the algo bot might not like. But I won't say anymore. But like, yeah, she like fell down, and she like fell down, and it was like nobody hit her. You know, that was kind of weird. It was that could have been a glitch. I was gonna say it was kind of like, you know, like someone's like, I'll give you like a drop kick, and then she didn't hear, and then she miscued. That's always embarrassing. She pulled like a Tom Zink. She's actually kind of hard to beat too, because if you have simulated weight on, which like we do, these bigger wrestlers usually like you saw with that one guy we were fighting, you know, with who had like orange on and stuff. He was barely selling anything. Our punches weren't really affecting him. Being he was like almost a super heavyweight, he wasn't really affected. And now I remember in the old Royal Rumble Genesis game, you could never do that. You could never like go to the top rope like that, because like somebody can knock you right off. So you're taking risks. No, I mean we did pretty good. I mean I see her character model's pretty good. That Tay Meadow, she's Meadow Yellow. her character model's pretty good, but I like on the Reddit, nobody liked that bunny character. They didn't put really much time into her. I think the only let's see. Well, got rid of Jungle. I was gonna say, okay, never mind. You kind of checked yourself there. That algo bot. I know. Sometimes it's funny, like, because the character we're being is called Bunny, and then that wrestler was called Jungle Boy, and I had to stop myself. Okay, I had to kind of stop myself there because there's another term there that's not exactly politically correct. So. More blonde hair flopping around. That's kind of an Indian thing right there, what she did. Like a lot of times they do this head thing where it's like an acknowledgement thing they do. You know, the Indian men in India, they'll do like a little bit of a head thing. I noticed. We're not from India, you know. I mean, our accents kind of reveal that, but you know, we watch a lot IRL when people travel to places. shouldn't be shouldn't be too much longer. I think our character's probably pretty well out of health. You know, we eliminated about 4 people. Boing, boing, bouncing off those ropes. Super kick, super kick. Oh, let's see. Oh, no so that. Well, she can do the super kick. At least. It's quite a little battle right here. Although nobody else is coming in. But see, sometimes what happens with this casino battle royal, Joe, is that you can eliminate, like, if you eliminate both of them, then someone else will come down the ring. It'll become like one person at a time kind of deal. It's kind of weird. As you can see, we're trying to eliminate people as quickly as we can here if we can. So. I mean, when they let you play, it's pretty fun. I mean, it's only problem is this casino battle royal. It's like, oh, maybe we should pick like one of the first cards, like on the far left. Well, that's not good. Double backdrop, that's not good. Yeah, we're gonna be out. Ouch. That'll get you a stinger. Ow, flop, flop, flop. Well, the match is just about over, and we'll see you next show. What the heck? Okay. She kind of threw herself out. That was like she glitched out. They barely touched her. Okay. Bye-bye.